Assalamu alaikum viewers, my name is Muhammad Tahir and today we will discuss about the transport in vascular plants. Why does transport need to occur? Material need to be transported between root system and shoot system. The underground part of plant is literally called root system and outer side from soil is called shoot system. In root system, root and root hairs are uh, we can say shoot of roots are called root system, and shoot are consists of flowers, leaves, stems, etc. Transport within plant. Water and mineral absorbed by root are drawn upward in xylem to shoot. It means that water are transported throughout the plant with the help of xylem, and sugar produced by photosynthesis is transported by leaf to other organ by phloem. We can say vascular bundles, both xylem and phloem are considered as a vascular bundle. Xylem can transport only water and minerals, and phloem can transport photosynthesis product like glucose, or we can say it's a food. So transports are two types: passive transport and active transport. What is passive transport? Does not require ATP to occur. It means that in passive transport, we not require any type of energy to proceed them. Here we example them as diffusion, osmosis, facilitative diffusion, and active transport is a type of transport for which ATP is required, or we can say energy is required. Here example of bulk transport like endocytosis and ectocytosis. Water potential. What is water potential? uh, we can define like water potential is a measure of water want to go into a plant based on two factor, which was factor solute concentration where there is more salt. We can define them in three different terms, like isotonic, hypertonic and hypotonic. Like, and other second factor is pressure due to cell wall. Water potential determine the direction of movement of water. Free water move from region of higher water potential to region of lower water potential. It is a basic rules. Water always move from higher concentration to lower concentration. Water potential is determined using following equation like epsilon s and epsilon p. We can say solute concentration and uh, water solute are water pressure. Epsilon is a solute potential or osmotic potential. We can say that absolute of pure water is always zero. When solute is added to pure water, the number of free water molecule is reduced as a solute molecule bind to some water molecule. Like, therefore, epsilon W of any solution is always a negative, because there is no concentration of molecules are present in water. uh, Epsilon P is a pressure potential. Recently, we discussed two factor like solute potential and pressure potential. Trigger pressure in plant is produced when content press the cell membrane against the cell wall. We can say that the amount or the concentration of water present in the cell that put pressure on the cell wall uh, against cell membrane against the cell wall. It means that the inner solute concentration of water produce potential on a cell wall is termed in turgor pressure. Turgor pressure is defined as turgor pressure result from swelling of water cell against its cell wall. Like, a plant that is not turgid is said to be a flaccid. Short and long distance transport in plant, like water and sugar move differentially in plant depending upon whether they going short or long. For example, walking down the street or taking an airplane across the world. A short distance transport means, here pictorial view describe clearly the point how movement of water take place through in the cell and through in the inner part of cell like vacuole. Simple diffusion or osmosis and substance in one cell move out of one cell across the cell wall or into the another cell. It means that the movement between the one cell to other cell. Plasmodesmata mean plasmodesmata or a connection between the cytoplasm of a digestion plant cell. It means that it is a connection between two cytoplasm or two different cells. It is a canal between the cytoplasm or two different cells. Substance move between cell through these opening. So this connection of cytoplasm is called symplast. We can define as symplast like that. The connection between cytoplasm is called symplast. Apoplast. What is apoplast? The extracellular pathway of cell membrane. Substance move between cell through cell wall, which is connected. It means that the movement through a cell wall uh, that define the apoplast, or we can say extracellular movement or extracellular pathway for cell substance movement. Long distance between over long distance, these three processes like simple diffusion, apoplast, symplast take too long. Like water and solute move through xylem and phloem by bulk flow. The movement of fluid driven by pressure. Ultimately, long distance pressure is the most important factor. Like transpiration. What is transpiration? Transpiration is the evaporation of water from leaf and other part of plant. An average maple leaf loses more than 200 liters of water per hour during summer. Unless this water is replaced by water absorbed through root, leaf, wheat, and it means that the transpiration pull create the losses of water through leaf, and plant can get same amount of water through roots from soil. Xylem transport water throughout the plant. Pushing and pulling. These are two rules. Pushing xylem sap means water is still collected by a root at night when transpiration is not occur as much. As water flow in, pressure is generated which forces the fluid to go up the xylem. It means that during the daytime, almost photosynthesis take place throughout the part of shoot system. Literally, like plant leaf play a major role in photosynthesis. So when sunlight is not present, then the concentration or the amount of photosynthesis is dropped or down. So the transpiration is not reasonable for the pulling of water from roots to shoot system. As water flow in, pressure is generated which force the fluid to go up xylem. This upward push of xylem sap is called root pressure. We can define root pressure as like that. The upward push of xylem sap is called root pressure. Can cause guttation, exuding water from margin of leaf, not through stomata. It means that the extraction of water from the pore of leaf, not the stomata. That process is different between uh, different from we can say guttation. This, however, can only move xylem sap a few meter at most. Straw analogy, like xylem cell. Uh, if you want to know the xylem cell water conducting, that second type are vessel element. We like vessel element, wide, thin, walled, hollow cell that at maturity we can turn a sclerenchyma tissue. It help in transport and spore. Cricoid. It is a narrower uh, tapered cell have pit at end that allow water transport. Two-length xylem sap. If you want to know the coherent tension theory, then must subscribe my channel and push the bell icon to know or to understand the coherent tension theory. In next lecture, we will discuss about the complete and basic structures and basic concepts of coherent tension theory.